Yeah, tell me when. All right, we're gonna call the regular July meeting, County Board of Commissioners to order. If you would, Mr. Keith, will you open us with a prayer?
Yes, sir. Father, we come to you tonight and just praise your name for giving us a good day, to God. Thank you for our help to be able to come out and take care of the business for the county, to God. I just pray that you'll be with our thoughts and our actions to be in tune with you, to do things for the betterment of our county, to lift you up, dear Lord, and just thank you for everything you're doing and the things you're going to do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
I take allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, we need to add two things to the agenda. We need to add the sidearm mower excavator and the renewal of the approved county roads for the signature radar. That's correct. That's right. All right, I need to make a motion to add those to the agenda and approve it. I'll make a motion. I need a second.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. If everybody look over the minutes, I need a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting. I'll make a motion. I need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Financial reports, if everything looks to be in order, I need a motion to approve.
Make a motion.
Need a second.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. You wanna do the appearances first? Mr. K?
You can just anywhere.
Anywhere you wanna come in.
Come up here.
All right.
There you want to do it.
Good evening, everybody.
David.
It gladdens my heart to be here this evening and seeing these beautiful faces. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this meeting. My name is Olukao Wiley, and don't say wow. So I know so many people, but you can as well call me K or call me the 00 plan. Okay, so I'll give you various options to call my name. I'm here representing the Southwest Georgia Region Commission, and I know you should know our commission. We are institutionalized by the legislature by the state of Georgia. We cover 14 counties and 43 cities, and we are lucky to cover Miller County. So we've started the process to update a critical plan for Miller County and City of Colquitt. It's called a comprehensive plan. We have conducted a kickoff meeting, and we just moving forward with the process. And I'm here this evening to be part of this meeting to kind of just tell wonderful citizens that doesn't know about this process that we have an ongoing process and we love their participation and input. I'm going to be working with the Board of Commissioners and the City Council and all the residents, businesses, stakeholders, to make sure we have a very wonderful plan. I said that we don't want to develop a plan that will just be like a decoration, but I want a plan that will be so measurable and actionable. So I'm looking for projects that I know that the board have voted on or you propose to vote on it, that we can include in this conference plan. Also, we want to identify some issues and needs within the community and prioritize how we can address these issues and find some funding opportunities to meet all these needs. So you could better assist me if you provide me those information. Also, we're going to have in the plan component, the steering committee. I'll have a discussion with the county manager, and they're working together to have a steering committee. The steering committee, they're going to help us to make that plan better. So when we have in the phase of developing goals and policies, our steering committee is going to help us to kind of vet it, make sure that those policies actually meets the regulation based on the board ordinance or some other regulations that you have within existing regulation. So we have developed a survey for those people that could not be part of the ongoing meeting, but they can also complete the survey. It's a way of getting community engaged and also getting input. I have a copy here we made it to be in like a QR code, we dealing with some Gen Z that they they don't like the old fashioned, so they want to press on the phone, but still we don't want to neglect it. We used to like hard copy. So we have the hard copy of the survey that could be completed, and I can get that from the county clerk or get it to Mr. Dowd. Then if they do it online, we're gonna have it on our computer. Just right with the tip of their finger, click 2 buttons, and we should be good. I want to make sure that I mention this, that the plan is due next year, June 31st. No, June 30th, right, 2027. So today, or what I said this month, we are about like 1 year away from the plan due date. And I want to mention this. Comprehensive plan, a lot of people may not know the importance of this plan. If you don't update your comprehensive plan or you allow your comprehensive plan to expire, that means you're going to be on the bad list. When I say bad list, I mean you may not receive state funding or federal funding, and you're going to lose your KOG. We don't want that to happen. If you have grant opportunities that have been funded and you're waiting to have that money being sent down to the county, if you're on the bad list, they're going to put it on hold. So that's to tell you how critical this ban is. And I don't want us to take it with levity. I want us to kind of embrace it and do the needful and make sure we got it completed on time. So our next phase, when we have the steering committee selected, I'm going to be conducting what we call like a team meeting, just to kind of look at some plan component that we have in the comprehensive plan. For instance, we're going to look at the SWOT section, the strength, opportunity, weakness, and trade that you have. We're going to have, if you have a vision statement, or if you have a mission statement, if you want to put something, develop one, or I can give you a template based on the review of the SWOT. As well, we're going to be looking at some other elements like the land use. We're going to look at your broadband element. We're going to look at your, what else again? The community facility as well. In transportation, okay? The fact that the plan is a joint plan is not going to let me say, affect Colquitt City. So the plan is being developed in a way that you have section for the city of Colquitt and the county are going to have their own. In the past, I thought we have a kind of a little bit interlock policy and some other stuff. So this time around, I want flexibility for the county to be able to make some good decision comes, because sometimes you may be looking into infrastructural improvement, and the city is looking into other directions. But if you have it separated, that would be great. So you know that city is addressing one issue, and you also have another issue they want to address. So that is the reason why I'm here this evening, and I would like to take any questions if you have any questions.
Okay, real quickly, we're having a meeting, Mr. Keith, when is it, June, the end of June?
June the 30th and July the 1st.
It's the Propel from the college, Athens, Georgia, what is it?
Carl Vince
Carl
Institute.
Vince, yeah. And what we talked about was that's gonna be all like the commission, the council, the school board. There's numerous aspects. We're gonna probably use that as the steering committee.
Oh, that's good. Well, maybe I didn't mention that. It's very good when you have a diverse steering committee. So you have representatives from the board, from the school, even from the health departments. We have business owners, stakeholders, organizations like that. Since you already have one, we can make use of that. As long
So
as
I'll get you those names after that meeting.
Yeah, that'll be great.
I'll
That's a good one. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. You make my job easier. Back in that. So I have the survey. If you don't mind, I can pass it around. And yeah, I'm putting you to work.
Put me to work. Okay, so.
There you go.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, and I can, that place, if you don't mind.
You want me to give them?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't have the timeline that we're gonna be making use of it to complete this the plan updates in a
So
timely
how
fashion.
are we getting the,
Can you pass it out?
how are we announcing this?
Thank you.
Put
What
it
I'll
in-
do is I'll take this survey and I'll put it on our Facebook and our
Oh, that's good.
website. And, we'll encourage it through social media for them to go and sign up. We did this just recently with the transportation. And I think we had a good, decent turnout for that.
Awesome.
So we'll just kind of get it, and like he said, the QR codes are what everybody wants to do, so we'll put it on there and, I'll put it on there just like this.
Just
that way
like
they
that.
can,
Okay.
they can read it, you know, just.
Then I can also send you a link, for people
Okay.
that just want like use their
Well,
smartphone.
take you right to it, yeah,
Exactly,
you'll
just
do
click
it.
the link
You
and
will.
you can
And for
access it.
those that want to do it
Hard
copy,
copy.
where would they pick it up?
We'll have it at the office. We'll advertise it, and we'll have a,
Yeah.
stack up front they can pick up.
Can this be photocopied and done, or does it have to come on official?
No,
Can
you can
we
find a
photocopy
copy,
it?
yeah. no.
It's like if I went to our church and made.
Yes,
copies,
sir,
okay?
please do that.
Yeah. But that's why I was saying, we can pass it out at
Yeah.
the churches when
Yeah,
we
you
go to
can.
church.
And if you want to like sort of save you some money, I can print bulk of that, copies of that and bring it down. That'll be great.
And we'll get that.
Okay. So when we have this plan, the draft plan completed, we are going to have, seek the permission of the board to transmit that plan to DCA. And DCA is gonna review it. If everything meets the minimum standard, then they're gonna tell you all to go back and adopt it. So when you have it adopted, then we close the loop. It's a 10-year update, so 10 years is gonna be more comprehensive. And after the 10 years, we do update the plan at the mid-year, which is the 5-year update. We do update what we call the short-term program, which is the community work program. You have a listed project that you propose to be executed within a period of 5 years. So we come back, it's like a report, like we get back to DC and say, you all listed those projects and now you are implementing those projects. And that will also bring some good opportunities for you to be a plan first community. A plan first community is simply a community that is implementing the comprehensive plan. And the way you implement your comprehensive plan is by executing the project you have in the community work program. The benefit of that is you can apply for CDBG, Community Development Block Grant, every year, irrespective of, you have 70% of that fund being exhausted, you can apply every year. And I don't know if City of Buckwood is applying to be a gig community as well. Okay. And the county can also be, those designation or those community approved by DC puts you in a better position to get more funded. When we turn in an application, it gives you more points. And trust me, when you get 10 points for all this grant application, it's a huge thing. I've seen applications being dropped by just one point. And you're competing with, they're not looking at like you from the rural, they're looking at you competing with the city of Atlanta. So if Atlanta is putting a water drainage system, infrastructure project, and you're also doing the same thing, they're comparing apple for an apple. So it's highly competitive. So when you have those designations and you got those free points, that's a good one. And we trying to make sure that we put you in a better position that if you got any funding opportunity coming up, currently or in the future, you are in a better position to apply for it. So, any question?
Sounds good.
Good, you got my question right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
sir. Appreciate it. All right, old business, Mayhaw shooting range.
Yes, so I did hear back from DNR. They, in your packet, you have the, intergovernment agreement. I want you to kind of look at it. I've already sent it over to the, sheriff's office. The county attorney, no. Somebody text just came in. But anyway, I said, I want y'all to look at it because I know Mr. Keith's got a couple of questions as far as, what's gonna happen. It says cuts off like after 50 years. We need to see if there can be like an auto ad, something like that. And so I want y'all to read it. Anything that y'all see that may need to be added before we kind of go into the deep water with it.
All right, from that, no action yet? No action needed?
No, sir. No.
All right. Moving on to the county road names.
So I talked with Mitch, he ran a campaign on social media, and he got the top list of names, and you've also got that in the paper. I think you just kind of need to take over and study it maybe for a month and come up with the different names. He's got the different listings. And you see there's quite a few names. So just, if you'll just take those and we can come back at the next meeting, July meeting, and y'all can pick your two, because he basically just gave us the list. He said he was gonna give me the top, 4, but he went and gave us all of them.
So those numbers, those are the votes that
That's
they
how
got.
many votes for the different roads, yes.
And we are gonna pick off this list.
That's up to y'all, I mean, you don't have to, but I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sidearm mower.
Yeah, so this is already on there. I talked with Danny, we discussed it last time, and, he come back with and met with me and Faye and said that basically the buyout on the 309 is, we don't have that much buyout, but if we continue to make the payments by the time all the transition goes through, that they will just cut us a check for 50,000 and we can just turn around and make that payment. Mr. Keith had asked me to get the total, so it is a little bit more, but it's a lot bigger machine, so we were paying 2,600, right at 2,600, and this would be just under 4,000, I think. So about 1,400, but how big, Andy, how big is the difference in the size?
Twice the machine the other one is.
So you're basically, I mean,
It's a lot.
you're getting a lot
It's-
more.
This one's bigger than our excavator, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a mini.
Yeah.
It's full blown.
It went from 10,000 to 20,000 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, it's twice the weight anyway.
But we do.
I
need
think the
to-
mini's 9 tons and this is 20 tons.
So that's, I mean, so basically you have the thing in there and where it says the total payout, trade-in would be, or 51,000 for total buyout. And, at that time of that email, it was 13,000 for the payoff. And like I say, he did some figuring, and by the time they can get one in stock, we'd already have the 309 paid out, they would just buy it straight from, pay out full. So those kind of numbers, like the first payment where it says 38,000, that would have been with the buyout. And then 59 payments, so right at just is 4,068 what paid. But we do need to move forward and let him know, we didn't never say which way, we were gonna do it. We never did.
Anybody got any questions?
The trade allowance will still be the same, even though it's gonna be several months down the
Yes,
line.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. He did say though that we do need to look at putting that guard on the top that we installed. They don't add that guard, so we get it added. I think.
They can add that?
Yeah, it'd be like a couple thousand more, but it's needed because the way them limbs will hit it.
It's sort of like the forestry package on the excavator. Keep, something for falling on it, Excavator's gonna have that sunroof, in the top where you can see out the top, so it kind of needs something. But it's a little delicate up there, so it needs something over it,
But he did recommend that.
I need a motion to move forward with the purchase of the 318. I'll make a motion. I need a second.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion. Just work that out, a deal with that top.
Well, I'll try to, I mean, figure I can get something.
Since they're gonna be so late on the machine anyway.
Yeah.
What about the, adoption of the raw?
So I'm gonna let Faye talk about this, but this is just, another retirement option that we can give our employees. It won't cost the county anything, so.
No, we already have it, it's 457B that we do through Charles Schwab, where the employees just, whatever amount they want to take out of the paycheck, it's like a 401K. Right now, it's all pre-tax, but the law can make it where they can choose whether they want pre-tax or go ahead and take taxes out, so when they get it out later, they won't have to pay a bunch of taxes on it. It just gives them the option to tax or not, pre-tax or not pre-tax. And he just needed y'all to approve of the change for that. Doesn't make any difference for us, but
So we just need a motion to approve and to sign the
I make a
resolution.
motion to approve the Roth IRA. I'll make a motion. I need a second.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Tax assessor appointment.
So, we had one that, unexpectedly had to give up his, seat due to personal reasons. And then we have another one that's coming due June 26th, that I run about a month, well, it's probably about 2 weeks ahead. And the three names is Mr. William Smith, Joel Alday, and Cody Hamilton. We do have to appoint them this meeting. One is just to fill out Mr. Mike Middleton's term, and that's gonna be about another year as of now. So we do need to move forward with that. We have to let the, Department of Revenue know as soon as possible.
So the first one's gonna be to fill out the tomb of Mike Middleton.
Yes, I would start with that, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I would like to see Joel Alday to be considered to finish out the term of Mike till it goes out in 27.
And I would like to see Cody Hamilton voted on.
I need a motion then. Is that right?
Need to-
I need a motion for one of the names.
Two of the names.
We got two people.
Oh, two of
One
them.
for replacement and one to
All
come on board.
We'll make that in the form of a motion. Make it in the form of a motion. I need
I
a
would like
second.
I second it.
Can't make it. So the first one, and I know we do.
Is a replacement.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Boyd, I'll go with all day also.
I'll second. All in favor? I'll vote for it,
All right, so what was the motion?
for Cody and Joel.
Which is which, though? I mean, we don't,
All day is the replacement.
all right. Christine, you make a motion?
Yeah.
Website development.
Yes, sir. So, in 2026, the larger counties, have to be ADA compliant on their website. And we, us being smaller, we have until 2027. And I think the city of Cochran is just now getting theirs built. So, this company here, if I'm not mistaken, they're doing the cities, Revise.
Yes, they are.
So he basically, the guy reached out to me and quoted me for a full redesign of our website. That's a lot easier to click, and it also have audio on it. It's like $4,365, and that's with them hosting the website and developing, which in turn that'll save us. Ms. Clayton, you remember how much? We pay about $500 to $600 to HostGator just to host it, our current one. So it actually, in theory, it'll be about $3,800 to have the website built out and hosted, once we save that money. And like I say, I did a webinar with them, and there's actually different, aspects that we can add. I know Mark's looking for software to be able to do, building inspection applications. Well, they have, an add-on to that. I don't have the actual price of it yet, but it's a lot cheaper. It's like $22,000 for the software that Mark's looking at versus maybe $900 for the add-on piece. Now, it won't be as fancy as that, but I mean, it'll do the job. Mark sat in on that meeting with me and he liked it, said he thought it could be done. It also adds, some website for the, like complaints for like, say, the road department or something. It'll actually put on there to where anybody can log in and put a pin. And it'll actually, just like in that, like Diamond Maps now, it'll save money for Diamond Maps. We won't have to use that. So, I mean, it's combining everything into one site. So,
We need a motion to approve that.
if y'all will do this.
I need a motion to approve the website building development.
I make a motion.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Um,
Alright. Hospital letter.
This is a letter that they do, every so many years. We haven't done one in a while. Miss Jill contacted me and I actually got it typed up for you. We just need the chairman to be able to sign it. The letter just states that they are a public entity and they are tax exempt and was created in March the 2nd of 1955.
So we need a motion to
And let you certify.
certify the letter. I need a motion to certify the letter.
I'll make the motion.
Need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. The Golden Triangle grant.
Yes, sir. Mr. Keith contacted me about this. Gold Triangle, I had talked to him about doing want to do some grant work in Miller County. And I think it's, Mr. Keith can tell a little bit better, but I think it's on a couple of bridges that they're wanting to, is it protect mussels or go ahead? and
Yeah,
explain.
well, what they're wanting to do is to go in there on, Hornsby Road and Grimsley Road at the bridges. And they gonna clean it out, put, the fabric barrier down, then put rock on top to keep sediment from washing into the creek. And they'll do it for, it says here like 1,000 feet upstream, so many feet downstream. It's been done in the past, but it needs to be redone right now. And Ms. Rhonda said they had some money available and would like to do that as soon as possible. And it'll be, what she said, it'll be completely paid for through Golden Triangle. It will not cost the county anything out of pocket.
So what we need to do is just, go ahead and, let the chairman sign the agreements. It's like the maintenance agreements that we used to have that's expired. So that's pretty much all our side of it is, and then they'll handle the money and all that. We just have to have an agreement.
So we just need a motion to sign the agreement, road maintenance agreement.
That's right. And the grant administration agreements, there's two of them.
Two of them. All right, I need a motion for those two.
I make a motion.
I need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, the code red.
Okay, so this one, I think we're gonna be going into a lawsuit with this company, Code Red. I know you guys probably all used it a time or two, but since then, it's not been working. So during our contract period, Debbie tried to get out of the contract with them, and they basically responded back to her that they would let us out of the contract. I mean, it was expired, the original contract was expired, and then you had like some auto renews, but we tried to get out of it before the auto renew, and they wouldn't let us out. I responded to them, they didn't respond back to me. The county attorney sent 2 emails, 2 letters, and they haven't responded to him. So, as of right now, Code Red's not working, it's not doing its job. So I know Donaldsonville just went with,
Is that the thing that calls you or whatever? it is?
yeah, and it used to be good, but it's been bought out, I think, 2 or 3 times. So now it's a company out of Seattle, Washington, so if you don't accept long distance numbers, the number comes as a Seattle, Washington number instead of local. But Donaldsonville just launched this regroup, and it's just like it, but actually cheaper and better is what they're telling me. So Debbie and Corey had sent this to me to get sent to y'all and maybe get approved. So 1 year is $4,175, and we talked about what we do with Code Red is we take from all the emergency departments splost, and that's what pays for it. So that's what they wanted to kind of just submit that for the proposal, maybe being able to get this one, go ahead and put this one in place, and then do what we need to do with Code Red, whether we get out or maybe we're stuck for just a year and then we won't have to do it for another year.
You need a motion to enter into agreement with Regroup.
Yes.
I need a motion to enter into a new agreement with Regroup.
What kind of time frame did the attorney say that we might find out something about getting this out?
He did, because I talked to him about, not quite 2 weeks ago, and he said, that he's talked to him twice, or sent letters twice, and ain't got no response.
So we sending the money, but we ain't getting the service.
Yeah, well, the service is spotty. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I know when this bad storm, probably, a month ago, Faye, wasn't it? But about a month ago, and it didn't even send, it didn't
No,
even
it
send.
didn't.
Did we not have like a clause in there if they don't uphold their,
Well, yes, but they're saying now, well, we bought it from this person. They're not wanting to hold some of the clause, but they want us to, they want to hold us. So that's why we think we can get out, because Debbie's basically said that, there's been features in there where, it notifies all 6,000, or anybody that signs up. But since this company is taking over, it's taking that feature out. So now they don't have that feature to notify them. Everybody's got to go in there and sign up on their own, but they've already signed up one time before. So if you got a bad storm come through, you don't have time for that. And so they're just trying to, I think all the counties are leaving them, going to different places. They're just trying to hold on what they can. So they're gonna try to strong arm us, and I think we just probably need to.
and we don't know
legal
what
route.
we don't know what the buyout
agreement?
is.
Yeah, I wanna go do that, so we can get this one in place, and then we can fight that battle.
But do we know what the buyout would be? Or
No, there is nobody, they're not letting us out, but we just, I think, we just renewed with them,
We just paid.
because we had to, because we were behind and late,
So we're paying for services that we're not receiving.
pretty much.
So we need to be seeing about reimbursement.
So,
That's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
so,
and like I say, we need to, I'll follow with the county attorney and see if he's heard anything, but he normally calls me, but he ain't called me, so. And then, maybe he don't want to be forceful, and maybe we need to go through ACCG and see if we can get one that's important.
Well,
I think we need to put some pressure on that company somehow.
Yeah.
or other.
That they're not following
I
up.
agree,
Yeah.
we should, like, I can send a letter, it wasn't too nice, but they didn't respond back to me.
Right? He was used to
so
that.
clearly when we
what
go
we
up under this regroup thing, of course, there's gonna be a lesson learned that we're gonna have clause and
Yeah,
specific clause,
right.
and, if you don't do this, then we can do this, because.
well, I mean, we've been with
They
that,
don't-
Code Red for many, many years, and then they turn around and, I don't know if it was a silent sale, I didn't know they sold out to another one, and then, I don't even know what the name of this company that bought them. So this is the third sale that they had, so apparently they ain't doing too good.
Might want to give it ACCG and then we'll get involved.
Yeah,
But this regroup is the one that's, that Seminole, Dawson was using, I know they advertised it just recently.
I think we need to get something in place to where our citizens will be informed as stuff's going on. But then
absolutely.
just
and work
as
hard on
important
it.
as that is, we need to hold this other one feet to the fire just as strongly about, hey, y'all we're gonna be El Segundo, we ain't gonna be put up with this slack service anymore. And whatever it takes, with a lawyer or another lawyer or strongly worded letter or
Yeah.
whatever.
And honoring their end of the bargain, yeah.
Maybe when you, sign an agreement, you can talk to,
You'll have to sign it.
I'm talking about talk to somebody,
I will.
and make sure that if the service is diminished.
I'll get Debbie to call me again. She would have been here, but she's out of conference.
So they hadn't got in contact with her either. They hadn't responded.
Other than just telling her they wouldn't let us out of contract.
They can answer that one.
So,
Yeah, we can get my money.
Yeah.
They got somebody on standby for it. All right, so I need a motion to enter into a new relationship with Regroup.
I make a motion.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Department report?
Sheriff, you wanna go first?
Yeah, go put it in your packets. I got the original here that needs signing. Our license is coming up due this year for renewal on county roads and state route for running radar. We've already got all the paperwork finalized at the office. We just need y'all's signature on the last page.
Need a motion to approve this or
Approved, you sign it.
anything else?
No, the monthly status in there as well.
But tell them about the lights and electrical being fixed.
The the main electrical issue, he'll be back in 3 weeks, to start working on it, get us back up to code. He's already installed, he finished up last week on the license top part where.
What about your ladder? Did you ever get your ladder built?
And it's supposed to be. The lobster here.
Any questions on that? Ma'am, you got any questions?
No, sir.
I need a motion to approve the list of roadways for radar. Is that right? Yeah. Just to sign? Yeah. I need a motion to sign the list of roadways for radar. The motion. Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
And then I guess Mr. Keith wanted to talk about the clipping
That's right.
and the ditching plan for the road department.
Andy, just like you done such a great job with the limbs, when we asked you back a year and a half ago, you did a great job, the road department did, of getting the limbs trimmed back and everything. I've had several calls in my district and some outside the district, mainly on Grady Cobb Road and Three Knox Road, about water on paved roads. So, what we wanna do now, when we did this last time, we asked you to go and get with your folks to see how long you thought it would take you to do it, and you exceeded that there, so we're gonna ask you to do the same thing here. Just take, for instance, Grady Cobb Road, to start at the north end of Grady Cobb Road, go all the way down. I know you've been hitting some bad spots to try to help out now, but what I'm saying is start at one and go all the way to the south end, turn around and come back all the way on the other, and to do all of our roads. I think Shelley said we had like 143 miles of road, and then we paved, 10 or 15 miles the last couple of years, so they won't have to be done, so you're
That's right.
looking at 125, 30 miles of road. And I would like for you to go and get with your people and to come back at our meeting next month with a plan of how long you think it's gonna take to get this done. Let's get onto a systematic approach of every paved road in Miller County that's county maintained, that we go in there and do the clipping to help provide safety for our citizens in the county when they're out, like all the rain we've had this past, except for the last 2 weeks, we've had a ton of it. There's been multiple calls for people that, and they have legitimate complaints. That's our job as a county, for them to be safe traveling back and forth. And I would really appreciate it if you go with your folks and say, well, it's gonna take this long or that long, and come back and report back to us.
We can do that. Kind of about figured it out. And we've been doing a road at a time. We did catch a couple bad spots, but we're basically doing a whole road. When we get on it, we stay on it, and we get through with it. We're doing about a mile a day, but we hadn't got the information from being, way on the other side of the county, because we're having to haul, it's gonna be a pretty long haul. So, what information we going by with a mile a day has been, reasonably close to where we dumping, but, we done moved over, we clipped some on Grady Cobb, pretty good little haul from over there. We just moved to Bush Dairy today. We got everything moved up there, so we're gonna start on Bush Dairy and try to get it knocked out.
Have you reached out to any landowners where you plan on clipping to see
I
if they would be willing?
Have
to
talked
stop?
around, and some of them say, well, let me look around, but then they don't never.
Well, Roger Wayne Davis said that he would find you somewhere to dump it,
Oh, yeah.
so you just gotta get with him.
We've talked around a little, some people want a couple loads, but then that's all they want, they don't really want, to give you a spot. They just say, well, give me a couple
You
loads.
might have to put it, like you ain't gonna be able to put a million cubic yards on
Yeah,
somebody's
we-
place, I mean.
It got, it
I know,
turns
but
into a
you're gonna
pile.
probably have to have some
Spread
smaller,
out.
spread out,
I mean, it
We've
gets,
got a spot, I dropped a pin for Doug the other day, we've got a spot that we would be fine to drop some dirt on, so.
and we stacking it, it's not gonna be a, big, it's not gonna cover a real big territory, we have to have just a little room to get in there, but once we get in there, we stacking it, we can stack 40-something feet, we get it on
Maybe
up
Doug
there.
put something out on Facebook, that, if there's any landowners that got a spot that they wouldn't
You
mind
just
us.
need to let me know what area you're gonna be in.
Yeah. Have a
Is this
schedule of
something
the roads
that-
that you're gonna clip, and then target landowners around that area that, see if anybody be willing to.
What we really been working on right now is we got paving coming up. All the roads that we fixing to pave, I was trying to get those clipped. We've already got Jeterville. We caught some bad spots on Grady Cobb. We had some call-ins. We moved to Bush Davis.
Phillipsburg.
Well, all the paved roads is just go out to get on them and, get at it
I'm
and
just saying,
get
the
it
ones that
done.
folks have called me about.
Yeah,
And you went out there on Philipsburg, wasn't
we
it?
clipped a little bit on it, but all the roads need it. I don't know, that's 2 or 3 miles on Bush Davis, and we like a mile, we're gonna get on the end of Cooktown and work on that a little. Got a little wash problem before it gets paved, and try to fix that. After that, if it suits y'all, I'll try to do a road in each district till we get them, we'll start on a road in somebody's district, we'll do that one, then we'll move. And that way, every district will be getting,
Well, if you'll let us know what you're gonna do, we'll get with Doug and we'll all try to reach out to some landowners too, and, where you ain't gotta haul it so far.
I've been looking around for a dump too to help, but I just hadn't found one that,
Well, I'm sure there's somewhere, we just gotta find it.
I found some, but they was kind of pricey, I mean, I thought it was more than what we really probably needed to pay for one, but I've called around and talked around, but I just hadn't found one that I thought,
I think we can find something.
well, help me find one. And I can help haul, that's like, we haul 6 loads at a time, when you load all 3 dump trucks and load the semi, that'd be like hauling 6 loads, that'll really help out, so. But we've been working on it, we've done pretty good amount of miles already, since we started in, I think, November last year. And we've been clucking along and staying at it. I did pull off of it for a few days to kind of make a trip around the county because all the roads got tore up from the rain. So I've had all 3 of them kind of, trying to get the road shaped back up. But I think we're right at finishing, getting caught back up with that. But I got the old 59 out. I've been clipping when I could with it. And so,
I saw it.
hey, it clips shoulders. So, I mean, if it works, you got to use it sometime. But,
Berm's gonna be filled at the shooting range.
Yeah, so that's a thought, stockpiling that for the.
Yeah, you can put it there, you can put some at the shooting range. You can put some dirt at the shooting range, cause we got the bill.
Yeah, I had thought about that, but they hadn't designated us a spot yet, have we, Doug? You know what I'm saying? I mean, because we gonna have to pretty good amount of, dirt there when we do that, And we can put it right now, we can put it in a pile and then put it where we need it when we build it, but I had thought about that would be a lot closer, but so far,
Down Old Donaldson Road, where we're gonna be at.
they hadn't really just said, hey, here's your spot, but when they do, we can do that. But we making it, we a mile a day is not too bad,
365 days in a year, so it won't take you all year.
Yeah. We don't work quite 365 and then we miss a few days too, but I thought we hadn't done too bad, for taking the road at a time and, we've been staying on it, I mean, we've been staying at it pretty hard. Just got a little more going on now, mowing and, it slows us down a little bit when
You
we're
got a
running
full
everything.
crew now? You got a full crew?
I will in 2 weeks. I'll have a full crew. We took on somebody today that they're gonna work out there, notice where they at, and I think 22nd, that'll be, that'll give us a full crew. We still a little short, we hadn't run our sidearm mowers, but we clipping, we juggling a few things around, but
You must be doing pretty good. I ain't had no phone calls in a month or 2, so you must be doing pretty good.
we've been trying to stay on the potholes as much as we can, we kind of got the roads run over good with hot mix, and then, we have a hole here and there that pops up, and we trying to cover them, kind of keep everybody from calling, so.
You ever get you a saw for your deep base patches?
We did buy us a saw, it come in yesterday, we haven't picked it up, but we got one. Or they say we got one anyhow.
What about put that QR code out on Facebook too, just to kind of refresh it, you know, where they can,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
My report, Mel.
Did you talk to him about, Diamond Mounts, about putting all the work
Yeah.
orders on?
She been working on that pretty good. I think she put on some today. We hadn't done a whole lot but clip shoulders and run our basics, we've been staying on the clipping. And we, get a call every now and then we'll run, take care of, but other than trees down, it kind of takes all of us, we clipping, we kind of running, everybody's got something to do, so.
And then when you said we're full staff, I just want to go back and visit that. When you said full staff, that means full staff and having our office covered or full staff using our office?
Ma'am,
When you said full staff, are we talking full staff and having Shelley in the office? Or we
yeah,
talking
yeah,
full
she's
staff having
staying
Shelley
in
out
the office.
field?
We're not running
Yeah,
her
that-
out.
We really need
Yeah,
to.
now she might come help us move or something. She helped me move today. I moved some equipment. She run out there and pick me up, and carry me back to move some equipment, but pretty much she goes and picks up parts for us, we have to have some parts, but other than that, she's there at the office. We're not running her as a dump truck driver anymore, so she's pretty much there at the office, and unless she has to run, help somebody move, limb cutter guys may get, where they just need to move their truck or something like that, and she'll run do that. But
That's understandable.
she
I
pretty
just
much
wanna
office bound.
Be made clear that when we say full staff, not meaning we're counting on her to run a position out in the field.
Right, full,
And make sure that's.
full staff is what I call full staff is how many positions we got in budget. 'Cause we could take on some more, cause I could run another mower side the road and 2 sidearm mowers right now, but we don't have that, so
Budget coming up, budget time's coming up.
I'll sure put it on there if you'll approve it, but it's
We'll
kind of
look
been
at it.
hard to
Maybe
keep what we
we'll
got,
look at
so
Yeah, he get moving a little too fast.
they're not people beating the door down, so I mean, we lucky we got as many as we got, but
What about the motor grader, gonna run them Friday too?
if they all come in and work, which now we getting kind of, we making it around, and when it gets dry and hard, sometimes you need to slack up a little, cause all you're doing wearing blades out, but yeah, I've been running them pretty much every weekend,
Okay.
we've been,
I just know it was in rough shape after that 7 inches or whatever.
yeah, some weekend I didn't put it out there, but we run Friday and Saturday, when the roads are so rough, the boys wanted to work, so I let them work. They needed to run, so.
Right.
Yeah, if they don't work,
doing that full width when they straighten, I noticed some of these roads are getting narrower and narrower.
yeah, well, that
Back off.
need to come up, we need to sit down, come up with us a good program. We get some motivated guys and kind of get back on a program to where we can keep the roads straight and do some maintenance on them. That's kind of where we're lacking at right now is, we kind of keeping them straight. We kind of put a crown in them, but we really need to back
You
up.
got that can run motor graders now? You got
Well,
3 or 4?
when I take on this one here, I'll have 4.
So you
Somebody challenged me to get him 4 motor grader operators, so I kind of put a special effort into it, so.
So, with him having these new operators, should I reach back out to Yancey and see if they're willing to do some more training?
We've talked to Golden Triangle. I got to put in a cord there at the office.
Golden Triangle went to the schools, I know, and they trained, gave them a little certificate.
Yeah.
Do they do
Wait,
classroom?
somebody-
Just is it,
They got a machine,
I mean, do they do like,
Simulate.
yeah, but is there any more like training to that?
No,
See, I mean, if you're just driving a simulator, I can bring a video game up there. I mean,
yeah,
Well, I mean, we could do like, we got that Jed guy or whatever.
that's what I'm saying, get them to do.
We got,
hands-on training.
Yeah, I'm talking, yeah.
they come by the other day. We talked to Golden Triangle, about coming to us. We've already done it. Some of us have, some of them left, we got some that hadn't been through it. I got to put in a cord, where we plug him in, which is no big deal, but he come and looked to see what we had to have, and I just got to put him in a cord where he can plug in, and, we making arrangements for them to come and, do a class with us.
Well, we can piggyback with Yancey and then them at the same time and let him do the classroom and then them do the same thing.
We could do it with Seminole early if they want to. I don't know if they interested. They want to come 4 or 5 guys, streamline that operation.
I'll talk to Danny. He said they had like, he said they had blended classes. We can keep them busy.
How would you, I wanted to mention too, while we were on the camera, that the EMS had 412 calls last month.
So that's the sheriff's office.
That sheriff, that's what you did? That sounds like a lot, man.
That's low.
That's low.
But, so the fueling station is pretty much running normal. The high prices really hadn't affected us much. It has gone up, but we're still running some, low price of the tanks. So, but it is rising, but if you also look at the bottom line, bottom number, it's also rising. And then the last thing I got is I'd like to recognize Vice Chairman Cox for becoming a certified county commissioner. He has completed his training. A plaque at the next conference. And I know, Mr. Keith is on his way. He's right there nipping at his heels.
How much you like, Mr. Keith?
I was supposed to finish in October.
And we'll get the rest of y'all through.
Me and Miss Christine's name.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a good class.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
I'd like to get a little clarification. I'm about here and can't half here and 2/3 crazy, but on the tax assessor, what was the final outcome of those questions we had earlier on in our meeting tonight? And we was talking about needing to get somebody to finish out Mike's term and then reappoint for the upcoming term. Was anything ever finalized on that?
So when they finalize,
Yes. I think y'all did it all in one motion.
one motion.
Right, we did it in one motion.
For the
We voted, yeah,
replacement.
replacement and
Y'all
then
did all day for the
voting.
replacement and coding code.
Yeah.
Y'all did all day for the replacement for one of them, and then you did Cody for the,
For my, hey, y'all voted Cody and mine.
yeah. for- okay.
I didn't know. To be honest with y'all, I didn't vote for none. I knew that I said I was in favor of Joel doing that, but I never voted on any of it. You know, I didn't hear any of that. And just for the record, I think Mr. Williams has been reappointed to carry on for the new term that would be coming up. You know, that was mine, and I know it's too late for that now, but I just want to go on record, I didn't realize I can't hear really good, it was never said all those opposed, and I didn't. So I just.
I guess I should have said any opposite, any opposed.
Yeah, I just want to go on the record that was, you know, I didn't get a chance to vote, I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't hear that that's what we was voting, I thought we was gonna do each one individually, I didn't know we were doing on all
All
of
at the same
them.
time.
You go back and listen to
And
the, if you go back and listen to the recording, he said we're gonna do the first one for 1 year first. And then we'll
That's
do
what I was,
That's right.
I heard we're gonna do for the 1 year first, and I thought that meant there was gonna be a second one coming up, you know, so I'm, just for the record, I'm in favor of the Joel, but I'm not in favor of Cody. I think Mr. Williams should have been the one to have done that, but that's,
You got that,
But if y'all want to replace me, that's fine. I'm not gonna fuss about it. But I thought, I mean, he said I was top on the list, and that's why I came tonight, so.
any other discussion?
I'm good.
All right, if not, any motion to adjourn? I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor? Aye.